My name's Lee Sullivan. I'm curating this show Fields with 4 artists, Claire Barrett, Miles Umney and David Watkins, and I'm also included in the show too. My work here is I kind of explore the relationship representation has to abstraction. I'm kind of interested in how the function of the image works, how we process it, and how we can just essentially explore the potential of the visual field. I kind of like to in terms of subjectivity, I kind of like stitch in a lot of kind of like sociology references and kind of have that kind of like social history as well as the history of the kind of medium as well. So the subjects I choose kind of lend themselves to the medium but also have their own kind of reasoning as well. This piece is called Orion's Bell. It was basically was just walking down the road, and as I was walking down, these kind of like towers were kind of, this tower estate was kind of just like a lining, and then it just got to this point where it was kind of, everything was just kind of lined up. And I don't know, I just kind of liked, those, exploring those aesthetic experiences, you know. It was kind of like quite that simple thing, it was about that kind of moment of it all aligning.
My name is David Watkins and I'm one of the artists in the show Fields, and this is one of my works and the other one is over there. I suppose you want to know something about it. They're based on free-scale networks, which essentially, if you could see what the internet looks like, it would look like that. Lots of highly connected nodes and hubs. That was a starting point. I did the lines. I drew the lines with sticks that I had snapped in 3 places, taped up very loosely, so I had no control over the lines. And there was a mass of them. And you can see maybe that I've painted over a lot.
Hi, my name's Claire Barrett. I'm an artist from Surrey. I mostly make work about landscape and sort of new ways of looking at landscape and how a more modern take on the traditional ways of looking at landscape. This work is a collage made of many different books I've collected, different pictures of mountains, and it's a collage of the Colorado River, in particular Echo Park, from a book I found in a charity shop where this man had taken on an expedition and gone and explored the canyons and had relayed it back through this book. And it's my own exploration of the Colorado River and the canyons through his writing and how I interpret that. This is from satellite images, making them into geometric shapes and looking a lot at minerals and the different constructs of minerals and then turning that into a landscape, so how the different elements that build up a landscape. So there's the minerals that kind of look like rocks, and then they're forming themselves into landscapes. This one's called Salt Lake Carbonate Class. This work is called Cobalt Blue. The name takes there's a pink mineral called cobalt blue, which is a kind of juxtaposition itself, because cobalt you wouldn't normally associate with blue.
My name is Miles Umney, and this work's, well, it's a series of works, all assembled as a reconstruction of a miracle in the Christian calendar, and the feast day of the miracle is the same date as the opening of the exhibition. And there's a film with a camera pointed straight towards the sun. There's like you're always told with the camera never to point it straight at the sun because it'll burn out the chip in the camera. So that's that one. This one's a little stamp from the miracle. Oh, it's a souvenir from the miracle, and that's called Deliverance. Down here's a little pendant, same sort of thing, souvenir from the miracle. These 6 texts are my own diary entries written in the lead up to the show, sort of edited and recast as diary entries written on an imagined pilgrimage to Fatima, to the site of the miracle. It's just the Church at Dusk. If you look very closely, you can see the artefacting in the camera, where the camera struggled to pick up the the image in the low light. So it's kind of like crumbling. It's the church ruin is sort of crumbling. It's crumbling into the artifact in the camera too. Yeah, the main sort of idea is in the whole show to try and kind of reconsider what it means to make a reconstruction, like without this sort of standard historical narrative. If you take that away and you just have ideas and images and scenes and themes, and if you assemble those together, what that might mean, what it might do, and then using that as just a structure to piece together different things that relate to each other, like parts of the journal entries reference the film and the church, and just this idea of these overlaps between different elements within the show.